What is racism? To me, racism is discriminating against someone else or a group of people just based on their skin color or something that they cannot change. What does racism have to do with you, if anything? While I personally haven't experienced racism against myself, I know that it is extremely important for me to be as open minded as possible and to not believe that one race is superior to another. And in addition to that, I know that racism is similar to discriminating in other ways. So while I haven't felt racism against my skin color, there are people who discriminate against Jews like I am, and that has helped to teach me how important it is to be open-minded about other people. What does race have to do with civil rights? What do you think is the civil rights issue of our time? I think race and civil rights go hand in hand because civil rights is taking away people's freedoms or not giving people different freedoms for various reasons. And one of the reasons over time has been due to race. So we've seen that in the 50s and the 60s, the civil rights movement, and then now we could see it just not being like open-minded to people from the Middle East because of their race. So I think that the issues are very similar because throughout time racism has become a big issue. There's also been the civil rights movements that go along with it and people trying to take away others' rights. Have you experienced racism or consequences of racism on campus? If so, where or how? I have not experienced racism personally to me or to any other people. However, I did see a video about a Chronicle article on safe spaces that I feel does relate to race issues and racism. So I feel that there might be some racism on campus and issues with that, but none of them have personally affected me. And I think the biggest civil rights issue of our time is the LGBT civil rights movement.